there's a horse walking around the ground floor, and you're riding the horse going, I'm making people happy! Yeah. Say, oh my gosh. In every business, you want to be unique. You need your unique selling point. And the only way that you can be unique is using imagination and creativity. So really the imaginative business is the business that survives. Also, there is a lot of copying of other ideas. So ideas have a very short shelf life. So you should expect that if you have a good idea, you will be copied, you will be bettered very, very quickly. So the magic is to create an organization that is comfortable with creativity, comfortable with new ideas, and not scared by trying new things, because that's the way that you constantly innovate if you're constantly prepared to try something new. Instead of having a meeting, we can only have meetings with crazy people. So to prove that you're crazy, you jump on this, you stay on for 10 seconds, we can have the meeting. You don't stay on for 10 seconds, we cancel the meeting. I'm really sorry, you gotta do it. It's the happiest moment of their day. Like, wow, look at me, and then it falls, they're tumbling to the ground. They can't believe, and of course, I film it all and put it on YouTube because of course, what else are you gonna do? And they're so proud to sign their name on this big, ridiculous ball. They're great. Now you can have the meeting with me. Now think about this. If I'd offered them a boring cup of tea and sat down at a boring table and given them the boring brochure, they would have had another boring meeting. But now, no matter what is discussed in the meeting, when they sit around the dinner table that night, they're gonna say, you're never gonna guess what Daddy did today. So I love creativity, and I love inspiring creativity in people, and it sparks so many projects that are so diverse. So I've worked with a young man who became the world's first cyborg as recognized by a government. I've worked with a woman who made an exploding cake with electricity firing through it. I've worked with the team from NASA who want to do joyrides on the Mars rover. I've worked with Google doing all kinds of weird and wonderful things. It's so much easier to think about what you really want now, rather than writing it all down in a policy. We will make people happy and spread happiness in these ways. And you're going to go around and say, did you spread any happiness today? I spread 10% more happiness than yesterday. Oh, happiness up by 10%. That's not going to happen, right? You don't need that, that amount of paperwork if your mission is spreading happiness. For me, one of the top recommendations that I would make for anybody that wants to increase the success of their startups, and especially young startups, I'm working with young people or young ideas, is to create a very supportive environment. Because when we see children will play and they will interact in this completely brilliant, crazy way. They can turn their cardboard boxes into a spaceship in a moment, and they have that. And as we get older, as we go through education, and as we try things that fail, we stop doing a lot of the things that make us creative. If you can have an environment where things like playfulness, being silly, being imaginative, and doing things for the love of it, rather than because you have to do it, if you can create that in an environment, then you will see a lot more success.